Hello, bunnies, and welcome back to Supermarket Together! On today's episode, we're open for business. Just like most of the other episodes. Up to 40% off. There's nothing that's 45% off. I hate it when stores do that. It's like, oh, it's up to 90% off. There's literally nothing available for 90% off, so it's not actually, you know, up to 90% off. Yes, I did. So we can put in the rest of the lights. Your game crashed? What did you do? Well, everything seems fine here. So, yeah. I've also seen a sale that it said like, oh, up to 60% off. And then there was something available for 70% off. So
Hello,
it's like,
my little ponies.
well, up to 60% off is a lie. There's something that's 70% off. Why would you only say up to 60% off if there's something available for 70% off? But most of the time, it's... But, like, it was part of the sale. There's, like, a Steam sale. I was looking at Steam games. And it's like, oh, yes, here's all of our for sale games. They're up to 60% off. And then... Or most of the time, for, like, Steam sales would be, like, by publisher or whatever. It's like, oh, up to 90% off from this publisher. And I look, and there's literally nothing for 90% off. Even the games that I already own, they're still not 90% off.
It was in another 3-game bundle with the exact same 2 other games, except one of the bundles was like $1.50 cheaper. Neither of them came with any extra content. It's just 2 identical bundles, but one was cheaper for no apparent reason.
Probably just 2 different, whatever, sets of bundles, and I think it's weird that they would make the exact same bundle twice. There was a
Here's
bundle
the
that was
thing.
made
The
just
cheaper
for
one,
sheer coincidence. I heard about.
the cheaper one was named slightly different. It had the same name as the more expensive one, but it also had Deluxe in the name.
The deluxe one is cheaper.
Yeah.
Weird.
Mm.
Yeah, there were 2 games that were released on Steam. I think it was like 3 days apart from each other, but both had the same name.
Yep.
So instead of the authors like fighting each other over like, oh, who should own this name for their game, they decided to just both keep the same name and also put the games for sale together in a bundle.
Yeah. Kind of cute.
Which is totally different from the, was it Loop Odyssey, whatever game? Getting like a DMCA and having to change their name to like Stuck in Time. Because there's another game that already existed with similar looking graphics. There's like Loop Hero. So
Yeah, I think
Supposedly,
Loop Hero.
people were buying Loop Odyssey thinking it was a sequel to Loop Hero, even though it's a much, much better game. So they changed their name to Stuck in Time instead. Which
I
is
see.
a nice game, and it is a fun game. Very fun idle game. In fact, you know what, Asura? You should try that game. I have it on Steam, so you can play it.
Did you say it's an idle game?
It is somewhat of an idle game, yes.
Claire, did our employees finish all the manufacturing stuff in the queue last time?
I have no idea.
Because it's either that, or the queue just...
The queue resets
Vanishes?
when you reset.
Okay, that would be why then.
Yeah, I thought that we had found that out. Oh gosh.
Maybe.
I lit up like a vanilla scented candle for like a minute while I was like cleaning. And I can still smell it. It's like, I'm not complaining about that. I like vanilla scent. It's just, you know, kind of odd.
Damn it. I wanted to use the manufacturing computer terminal thing. But no, it's just not indexing. We only have one recipe in a product in the store. Why do you need to go indexing, you know, saying, what do you have in the store? What available recipes are there? We have one. Thank you.
There, put in 40.
Yeah, that's probably a good amount. Dang, shoplifters. Ooh, these shoplifters were stealing beer and alcohol. They were stealing a lot of alcohol. Alcohol, soda, candy, it looks like. And strawberries.
I mean, I think that they wanted to put the strawberries and like the candy into the beer and use that as like a mixer. Isn't that a thing? Strawberries and beer, and that's like a mixer thing? I don't know. I don't drink.
I have no idea.
It feels so weird being like the only one of the family who like doesn't drink. It's like family comes over for Christmas and like the kids are doing shots.
What? Kids?
I call them kids. They're like in their 20s. So, you know, they're old enough to drink, but you know, the kids.
Uh-huh.
Everyone just exchanges like different alcohols as Christmas gift. I got a scratch ticket. Because I don't drink. It's like, yeah, I don't have the spare money to afford alcohol. Oh my gosh. Have you seen the prices on booze these days? It can be as much as like $80 for a bottle.
There we go. Now everything is properly lit, I think.
What did you do?
I put in the last missing line of lights.
You did a line?
It is always funny that the first time like the first day that the supermarket is running that I log in with, the our security doesn't look like they're holding brooms. Well, I think it's probably more that because it's not so much that it's the first day, but it's that they're already assigned to it. And that they just don't spawn it unless they are, like, assigned to the security job.
Yeah, no, our security team is so in full force, they just punch the shoplifters.
Ah, right. I'm noticing we also are missing one on this end. Okay.
God. I seriously believe that something like 20 years from now, I'll be, you know, we'll probably be living together, whatever, we'll have our own place and everything. And I'll just hear the sound of, like, paper being put in a door, and I'll just immediately go into, like, full panic mode. Like, just... I can be lying in bed, half asleep, hear the sound of paper being put in the door, and boom. I'm up. There's a problem to be caused. And of course, it's the annual testing of the fire alarms. Which, think about it, yeah, tends to happen in the springtime. They also make announcements for when they're doing parking lot cleanup, which the last one they did was like 2 weeks ago. And the parking lot is just a complete mess and really needs to be cleaned again. Because, oh my gosh, I tried biking just around the parking lot, and it is so difficult because there's just so much snow. Actually, like last week, someone suggested that I get some, like, studded tires for my bike.
I've also added a bit of lighting to the packaging and manufacturing departments because they had no lights.
Understandable.
If you want to go inspect.
Fine, I'll go inspect. The unfortunate thing about trying to order studded tires for my bike, though, is that they are out of stock.
Oh, hey, we have a point. Let's see. Sales, no. Reroll, no. Reroll, no.
Reduce overall electrical consumption by 20% when we get 2 points. That at least does something.
Okay. So I'm thinking we do that one first, then the trash container, then the last employees place products faster, then sales.
I mean, yeah, the trash container is also something that actually does something.
It does do something, and it's just like, all it really does is just, you know, make it a little bit better.
More convenient for Penny to take out boxes. Which, frankly, she sits in the employee room most of the time anyway. She could use... It's not really saving any time to have her spend, you know, an extra 10 seconds to walk across the street and back. It's not like we have that many boxes going out.
Yeah, our restockers just aren't quite good enough to get things out fast enough to make it really an issue.
So maybe after getting the electrical consumption down, we should get the restocker stock faster.
Well, there's only one more upgrade for it left, so maybe.
Yep. Right, so anyway. Things! So I was watching anime last night on my Oculus.
The day is now over. Please finish shopping and go home.
You know, as I sometimes do. And I was just lying there in bed, like just lying on my back with the headset on. And I just see...
Yeah?
You're rude. And I just see, like, devil horns come up. You know, the devil horns, like, hand signal?
Hey?
I just see that coming up at the bottom of my page, and I'm like, What the heck was that? It was Cinnamon. The Oculus has built-in hand tracking, so it can keep track of your hands and see the movement and stuff. And I had to have the IR thing on, or else the Oculus didn't want to work. So when Cinnamon popped up to see what I was up to, it tracked his head as if it was a hand. And you know those little cat ears? It tracked that as like
adorable.
So
That is adorable.
Notably, it tracked his head a few times, but it only tracked him as devil horns once.
What does it normally track?
It's just hand. Whatever. Nothing special. But I was just lying there and just like, yeah! I'm like, that's not where my hands are. It's the cat's head. But also, oh my gosh, the IR thing is so powerful. It's a little tiny little thing that plugs in to the headset, but it makes it act as if, like, it's like broad daylight, basically. It's so amazingly bright. But only for the headset. You can't actually see with, like, human eyes. Because human eyes don't see in infrared.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
I think we still have one more coming. Unless that's them. You leave the screen. I think you're about out of range. Alright, I will do the order.
I was just there, and then just Kitty. Just Kitty comes out.
Meow. That is adorable. Oh wow, we actually almost ran out of regular cola bottle.
Oh no.
I blame the shoplifter who wanted to buy all of the drinks. That's right, steal all of the drinks.
Yeah.
Ah, what the hell? Okay. Looks like our staff are currently restocking the sodas, so I'll have to come back to check that later.
Yep. Shout out to the time that I put a water bottle on my closed windowsill, and in the morning it was completely frozen. Like, my window was closed, I put on my windowsill inside, just, you know, close to but not touching the window, and in the morning, all the water was ice. I'm not sure what the use is of this little thing, but it's fun to have. What the?
This little thing.
My little vehicle. What the heck? Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a bug. Coming
What
to our
happened?
storage by the manufacturing.
Yeah?
Do you see me?
Claire, I'm ordering products.
Oh.
I did tell you that's what I was doing. But fine, I will stop doing the product order. What's wrong?
Do you see me?
Why are you driving through the shelves?
It lets me drive through those shelves.
How did you run me over?
I don't know why I can drive through these shelves. But there's no collision between it and the manufacturing shelves. You can just drive straight through them.
So I have a feeling we didn't actually order after the last day.
No, we totally ordered.
We completely ran out of a couple of things.
I guess we didn't order enough, but we ordered. Was it pie stuff? Did we run out of pie things?
No, it wasn't pie stuff.
We...
Excuse me?
Hi, what's up?
You're in the way.
Oh, sorry, let me just...
Claire?
Is that better?
Like, we're having to do a major restock. I don't want to, I don't know, accidentally put in stuff we don't need or miss something we do need. Even though I guess we can always just check again later and just add it back. But still.
See, I think I'll head out tomorrow to pick up the medication.
Really? Okay. It's just medication seems like a prudent thing to,
Well, I have
No.
to take it twice a week, so I take it on Mondays and Fridays. I've taken the Monday one on Monday, so the next one is Friday morning.
Okay.
Today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, as far as I'm aware. So I don't need it right immediately now. I can pick up tomorrow. Wait for the fire people to wait for the firefighters to come in.
Wait for the fire people to fire you.
Oh gosh, no. Wait for the
Oh, wait a minute.
firefighters.
Oh, because I guess we're ready for the second set of the ordering already. Alright, because I got distracted looking at watching you break physics. I mean, that is basically what happened. Yeah, it's very clear looking at some of the stuff I've had to purchase now with this that we missed a restock cycle at some point. It's like we should be good, I think. Oh god, I left the blackboard and I just saw a black screen. It's just like, oh no, did it crash? Did it crash the desktop?
Did you crash the
No.
desktop?
It's just like, wait a minute, if that was the case, why am I still showing the fact that we're millionaires up in the top left? Yeah, no, I just was just standing really close to the blackboard.
Is your desktop just a void?
No,
you turn on your computer and it's like, well, I think it's on.
Yeah, my desktop doesn't usually have like $1 million in the top left.
This is... No,
Alright.
see, that's the direct link you have on your desktop to my YouTube channel that shows off all of my awesome subscribers. See, I took a look at the YouTube monetization thing, and with the amount of views that I am getting, I should be able to get enough views to monetize, or like enough hours watched. The issue is, I need to like more than double my sub count.
Ah, be able to monetize, yeah.
Alright, they're heading to their stations.
Wait, where are you going? Why was there a box on the floor?
I don't know. See, I have 214 subs out of the 500 that I need. And in the last year, I only have 1,100 valid public watch hours out of the 3,000 that I need. But each month I'm getting like more watch hours, which is really neat.
Hello, million
Yeah.
mirrors.
Oh, we need to assign more pies in. It looks like only one machine is making one box of pie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd say put in 60, 10 per machine.
Alright, fine.
We definitely have enough product for it. And we definitely have enough space for that many pies, even if all the customer shelves are full, which they are not.
Put in an extra 60.
Excellent. Good girl.
Did you put on the sale? No.
No.
Well, I accidentally
You know,
put just a 5% sale on the consoles.
You know, when I, buy in products, I keep thinking, oh wow, these consoles cost, $1,000, it's like a few $1,000s.
Hello, my.
And it's just like, alright, no, it's a few $1,000s for a box of them. A box
For a
of
box
12.
of like 12. Even if we sell them for 45% off, we're still making a profit.
Yep.
So, I need...
Can you imagine ordering just like a 12-pack of like, I don't know, Nintendo
PS5s.
Wii?
Okay, actually, maybe I won't be getting enough watch hours. So my typical watch hours per month is 70 to 100 watch hours. But I need something like 250 watch hours a month. So, you know, I need a little bit more. And it's like, sometimes I wonder if, like, what if I just spend, you know, a lot of hours and just make one really, really, really good video? Because sometimes that's all a channel needs to get a bunch of subs, right? It's just make one really good video. And then people just automatically sub because they expect things will go, like, really well. Or just because they like that one video. And if it's really good, people will watch it over and over again. So I'm like, okay, well, what if, you know, do a challenge run of some game and shorten it down to being like, what, 45 minutes to an hour?
Maybe.
If I were to try to, you know, say, can I beat Dark Chronicle with only monster transformations? Mod the game so I can just use monster transformations right from the very beginning. Heck,
I mean,
mod the game so I can use monster transformations outside of dungeons.
okay, I just want to point out, you did basically do that, except without, like, modifying the game, and as you found out, the answer is no. Because there's the one boss fight that you cannot beat with monster transformation.
Yeah, there's one where you have to, like, swap between playing as Max and Monica. And you can't just do nothing for the Max sections, so yeah.
The thing is, though, I think one thing that would have to be... The thing is, it would need to either be a game that is... It would need to be something for a game that is popular or brand new.
Yeah, it'd have to be a popular game that nobody else has done that challenge run for before.
Exactly. Or I could just, you know, join on a bandwagon that is just consistently popular. Like, if I just do, like, Commander gameplay videos. Like, I've been wanting to do videos of, like, Commander gameplay, but with the special, like, twist is that all of the videos have some sort of special ruling in play. So just get, like, a pile of different cards that change up the rules of the game. It's like, alright, you shuffled up, we're ready to play. And I don't know, all of the games are going to play with, like, this category, whatever. And sometimes it's something simple. All lands have the ability to tap for any color, or maybe all lands have the added ability where they can tap for 2 colorless instead of the normal tap. Whatever, but, like, nobody knows exactly what stipulation is going to be in until the game is about to start. So you can't build decks just for a certain stipulation. But, of course, for the pile of card effects that I want to do, there is one very specific one that I really want to try to play a game around. But if people aren't allowed to build a deck for it, then it could just mean that they cannot win the game. All creatures have been.
No, that's not... No, I want to play with Will's lawyer. State-based actions no longer apply. So just a rules lawyer effect to everybody. For the entire game, stage-based actions no longer apply.
I think the main thing that's making it so that, you know, you doing this sort of content not so viable is that one prerequisite, I think, for doing something like that would have to be a how to put this, a positive reputation in the community.
No, everybody loves a heel.
I mean, you have told me many stories.
Yeah, what I really need is some people who would actually be willing to do these weird commander things.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's part of why you would need that. You would need to have people who are willing to do this stuff. Especially, like, with the special rules, but blind.
Yeah.
So not only do you have to have people who, are
willing to play commander, are willing to be on a recording,
are willing to play commander with you, and are willing to play with effectively random conditions.
Don't forget the willing to be recorded for YouTube. That is actually a big thing for a lot of people. A lot of people aren't wanting to be recorded for YouTube.
That is fair.
Yeah, I respect that, but I still find it unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, that's one thing that makes it kind of difficult to do something like that. Is when you are specifically making content that requires multiple people, but you cannot consistently have people.
Yes.
It's the sort of thing that would work better if you had you and 3 specific friends, or even you and 2 other friends, and in a rotation of people to come in as the 4th slot or something like that.
Yeah, if I could find some people, say, locally, who would be willing to just, record Commander games, be online, blah, blah, blah. And just, even, just starting off, I don't need to go the whole 9 yards for, the first video. Just, hey, let's do some stuff. Let's get together. Let's, put aside a day. Record, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Do all this stuff.
Yeah, like how the Runaway guys started. They just, they got together, during some convention or another, and just went to one of their hotel rooms and played through all of Mario Party 1.
Yeah, sure. So that's why I'm hoping that more than just, one person from the D&D group will want to, learn how to play Magic, or will play Magic. And then, teach them how to play, get them interested in Commander, get them interested in building their own decks. And then go with the, oh, hey, we should totally record our own Commander gameplay content for YouTube.
Okay, why are our staff baking the pies, but not even putting them onto the rack? Come on, Penny. Fix this. Ow! Stop the shoplifter. Beat them up. Where are they stealing? Ooh, they tried getting away with the game console.
How dare they? Those things are expensive.
This person was stealing children's books.
I don't know, I almost want to say just let them get away with it.
Mm. God, I don't know what it is, but like I'm sure you've noticed at this point where it's just like I seem to have once, maybe twice a day, especially in the middle of a recording, I'll just need to sneeze. And it just happens. I don't get like sniffles or not, nose stuffed up or anything like that. I don't have multiple sneezes. It's just suddenly one sneeze in the middle of the day. I worry that it will happen, when we live together, and it will spook Cinnamon.
I mean, I sneeze and it doesn't scare Zimmerman.
Yeah. I guess.
He's pretty fine with it. Right, Zimmermans?
It's like, don't bring me into this.
God, I went out to the living room last night, and Sim was just sitting there on the couch.
Hmm?
Like, I hadn't even been sitting on the couch that day. He just decided to go and lounge on the couch just all on his own.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty
He
rare
knows
for
it's
him. He doesn't normally just sit on the couch.
Ah.
Just like how he normally doesn't go on the table unless I'm using the table. But if I'm using the table... Because that cat just has to be anywhere that I am. It's like in his contract or something.
Do you think the next time,
The
I
day
see
is
Cinnamon in
now
person,
over.
he'll remember me?
Please finish shopping and go home.
I mean, I don't think he remembers me when I leave and come back.
What, he acts scared of you, like, when you leave and come back?
I mean, he goes and, like, goes, like, away for a while, and he only warms up to me after I've been back for, like, an hour or two.
Ah. Spooky, scary Cinnamons. I don't know how the song actually goes, but it popped in my head.
Spooky, scary skeletons go running on.
Spooky, scary Cinnamons.
There was a VR
Sitting
that
on
was like
the couch.
exercise to music games, but it didn't have very many songs, and that was like one of the only 2 good songs it had. It's like a gunslinger-based game. Like, you run through a course and, like, enemies pop up and you have to shoot them. You have to, like, dodge their bullets and shoot them and stuff. It was quite nice. And the other song that I had was Eye of the Tiger, which was, oh my gosh, difficult.
It's the Eye of the Tiger.
Thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of the rivals.
I prefer the Weird Al version. It's the Rye or the Kaiser. It's the thrill of one bite. Oh hey, we're at the end of the day. When did that happen? Do we have anyone still in the store?
You can't speed up yet.
See any customers? There we go, speed up time. Alright. Put the employees on priority 2, which I see you've already done. And now I'll do the product order.
Okay, you have fun with that.
I will. I know I've said this before, but I really wish that the stock system, in addition to saying, yeah, okay, here's how many are on the shelf, here's how many are in the storage, and here's how many are just in boxes not on the shelf, it would also say, hey, here's the max capacity of, like, the shelf stores for this. So that, we could figure out, okay, how much, do we have? Do we have enough to actually stock up the shelf at a glance? Who knows? Oh, wow, we actually ran out of that soda. In storage, like, not, like, ran out. I think it has been a very long time since we actually ran out of a product in the store. Back to sweets and snacks. Hi.
Why am I yawning so much? It's 5 p.m. So I take it we probably don't have another business point, huh?
I did not check.
We're only level 98.
Well, if we were 98 at the start of the day, then correct.
I do find it kind of funny looking back at like how much the store has like improved over time from us like being able to buy more space and all that, and it is just kind of unfortunate that instead of actually outfitting the store basically entirely with groceries, like they could have made it to have a lot of different groceries and you really want to stock up and have lots of, but if you have like a double shelf full of with each type of grocery, that would take up like the entire store. So you'd either have to squish stuff, in which risk customers being, unable to buy products in order to have, say, pies, or have less actual stock of your products in order to have some pies. But no, half the store is just pies. I think everything has at least like a double shelf worth.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, it's just an entire pallet.
Yep. I'll go back to snap.
It's like, after we fill up this board, the only real thing that we'll have to worry about next would be if this room ever gets unlocked.
Oh, the one that looks like it's supposed to be a different delivery source.
Yeah, that.
Well, it's like everyone's back to that. Let's do a bit of manufacturing. Never mind. Only 2 of the machines are currently running, it looks like. Why are so many people trying to get inside the manufacturing machine?
Must become one with machine.
Claire, come to manufacturing. I'm a box of pies. I want to see if what happens when the boxes start trying to spawn.
Hey, sir, what's up?
Who are you talking to?
It's alright, she just came in with a bunch of stuff to put into the manufacturer.
Oh. Why is everyone ignoring this one?
Why are so many people just ignoring, like, all of them?
That's a good... Well, first of all, these two have nothing queued up.
Pie. Who did you rename as Pie?
I think I didn't rename anyone. I think I just named them Pie.
That's so irrational. Meow?
Yes, yes, I get the joke.
No, I think I'm hearing some cat meowing. Cinnamon, is that you?
Huh. That's something I didn't realize was the case.
What's up?
See, I thought that, like, the employee skill level could only, like, capped at 100. Take a look at the blackboard and look at Azura's manufacturing skill level.
I would love to. 105, nice.
She's broken the limits.
Meow, 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 meow. Okay, I guess the manufacturing is done.
No, I think those are all the storage people. Are you going to turn into a pot?
Right,
Get back in, get back in.
You going.
How close does it look?
Very close. Plonk.
Oh. Hi. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Wait, one of those Mom. Never mind, I'm getting out of there. I think I was stuck in there with Mom and Chandra.
Yes, you are.
They dropped a box on the floor, Claire. Someone from storage is probably going to... Look at everyone from storage is coming to try to pick up the one box. That got emptied and left on the floor. They all followed over to here. Oh, no, they're all wandering over to this other box. Where are you?
I was watching you.
Hi.
Meow!
Meow?
Yeah. Someone did make a thread about this game about the possibility of losing, but there is no actual, like, game over for this game. Even if you get yourself into a condition where you have no money and you can't possibly make money.
I mean, yeah, we got ourselves into that situation.
No, we still could have made money because we had some products that we had some items that we could have sold to make enough money to buy more stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure we did end up like we gave it all away. We set the prices
but-
all to 0.
Yeah, we set all the prices to 0 and stuff, but we had, like, 2 shelves.
Right? I guess we could have sold 1 shelf. That wouldn't have been enough to buy a product. Sell.
I mean, we also could have sold, like, the hammers, the price guns, the sales
think we
signs,
did.
and trays. You did?
Yeah, we set the prices to we set the prices to 0 and then we sold everything. I think. No, that's right. I think we bought a bench. We could have sold the bench. It was weird going back to the default size and shape of the store.
Yeah, once we get used to this.
Yeah, the default size and shape of the store and 1 room of storage.
Hey, so you remember when I bought this room of storage?
Which
Because
one?
I thought they were just...
Oh.
Because I thought that we could just buy, like, these 3 rooms and just get back... Oh my gosh, wait, nobody's on packaging.
Are you... What happened? Is no one set to packaging in the normal setup?
I don't know.
Load priority 1. We have 1 person on packaging.
Tora! Alright, load priority 2 and set Tora to packaging.
Priority 2. Yeah, put her back on packaging. And save priority 2. And also check priority this one and put her back on packaging.
We had 7, now we have 8 packages.
Get to work.
Well, I have a feeling that I'll just leave this running for a bit and we'll get all these packages and everything will be fine.
And manufacturing will make some more pies.
So I'll just leave this running and end this episode here, I think.
Yeah, and go get
Okay.
your drugs.
I'll see. Have fun.